procedure, and even more painful than the kind of stuff that Jody had to go through. Now the treatment has advanced immeasurably.
It has, but it's interesting, Dr. Ponseti, who originally described this, was nearly 50 years ago, back in the 60s. But nobody, because you don't know the results, nobody took it on because he couldn't prove his good term results. It was logical. But it was only then, after long-term follow-up, that he then started to prove to the American public that the results were good. And also the American children's surgeons at the time, they enjoyed operating. So they tended to correct deformity by surgery because it seems more logical. But it wasn't then until Ponseti started proving his results of having nice flexible feet and correcting the deformity in a high percentage. It doesn't cure all the time. It depends on the degree of deformity and how severe it is. Obviously the very severe deformities often do require surgery. Most require the tenotomy, but some of them require a tendon transfer or a little operation at the 2 or 3.
And this isn't a major procedure now, is it? I mean, it's not something that takes
tenotomy
hours
is a
to do.
minor procedure. The procedure a bit old, when they're 3, yeah, that's a bit more.
Okay, Jody's would have been, on a scale of 1 to 10, you would have been moderate to severe.
Moderate to severe,
but
yes.
The prognosis and outcome would be very good, though, wouldn't it?
Yes, they are absolutely, for wearing normal shoes, having flexible flat feet that can run around and do everything. They should be able to, in these cases that are not too severe, that should be possible. But the calves are often thin.
Yeah.
This we can do nothing about, and often mums say, "Oh dear, what can you do about my child's calf? It's too thin." It's particularly noticeable if you have it in one leg. You're more noticeable, obviously, if you have it in one leg, you have a normal other leg, then you see one thick calf, one thin calf. And that's really tough for a girl, particularly.
And
not so bad for us men.
And what's really helped Jody is what he's wearing now. This is patent pending. Nobody else has tried this in Ireland, have they?
Well, it's being used in the States. It's obviously, like everything new, is more expensive, and we've got them in. And there is even another adaptation possibly coming later to make it more comfortable for the child, because they want to kick. They need the flexibility. The next one maybe is so they can kick independently, but still keep the feet turned out, because that's what we must do. We must keep the feet turned out to prevent them sneaking around again.
How long will Jody be in this kind of race? Or?
There's no absolute rule, but something like 3.
So
3 years.
He's well out of it before he goes to...
oh, that's the idea. It must be sorted before primary school.
Okay.
And that's always, if there's something to be done, like some surgical procedure, you try to do as much as possible before they go to school, because kids are kids.
Of course they are. And
they
he
can
wants
be
to do
very
all the
tough
things
on
that the other kids are doing, and also you don't want him to be any different from
Mark,
any
I
other
just
kids.
quickly say, I want to recommend to other parents out there, anybody with a sick child, there was 2 items that I found fantastic. One was this bath by Mamas and Papas. It's got a mould on the inside. It allows us to soak the baby because it's up to the parents to remove the plaster ourselves. And the other thing was the bumbo
The little chair and the seat.
Yeah, because Joey's in braces, he won't fit in conventional high chairs and stuff. So with this little seat, he can just plonk in there. I can feed him, play with him, talk to him.
Hey, Jody.
King of the castle.
And once a baby can hold its own head up, they're allowed to sit in these seats. And they're excellent.
But he is now, Adrian, you were saying, so much happier and more comfortable than he has been through. People looking at him now wouldn't realise the pain and the frustration, the agony he's been through, and you as parents have been through watching him. But the fact is that it is fixable to a degree.
And, you know, there's a pain is relative. This method is a slow correction, but correcting in the right way, correcting the relationship of the individual bones, because you can't just push it straight.
Yeah.
You've got to do it slowly. You can't injure the bones. You can't damage the bones. You must take it easy.
A long road, as you said, Adrian.
Okay,
But we're
Slow
not.
and steady.
We're way over here, so very quickly we'd just like to wrap up. There's a text here from a lady called Rona. Her son was the first baby to be treated with the Ponseti method for Talipes in Ireland. She set up a parent support group at a website called www.talipes.com. Parents can contact her through that for more details, and we'll pass on a phone number a little later on as well. They have regular meetups and offer support to people in that.
Likewise, if anybody wants to call me and ask me, I'll talk to anybody.
I think we've got information there as well on how to find out about actual Talipes
Life-based
and the
health.
Ponseti treatment as well.
And can I just quickly thank everybody in Temple Street Hospital, Lino, the plaster nurses, both of our family, my wonderful husband and my kids.
Cheers, thank you all very much indeed.